those witches, bro.
If you keep letting him in, he's gonna hurt you.
If people want to kill me, he's gonna kill me, but
It's
that's what I'm afraid of.
After an elderly woman fails to heed an officer's ominous warning about her son, Albuquerque police fear the worst when her face appears on missing
Resident Evil character here.
persons posters. But nothing could prepare them for the twisted story behind her disappearance, or the horrifying discovery waiting for them.
She's in the freezer.
The following is based on official police records to date, and some of the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. In Albuquerque, New Mexico, on October 28, 2025, a care worker contacts police for a welfare check after receiving an unusual call from the son of one of her elderly clients. Over a week earlier, the same woman, 69-year-old Ernestina Lucero, had been reported missing by her niece. Officers arrive at the home Ernestina shares with her son, but despite knocking several times, they get no answer. They instead turn to the neighbors, who share their own.
I like this layout here, where like you got a whole center console. This feels nice for like a one home, you know, not apartments. Apartments is kind of sucks because now everybody can see you. You can't even walk out butt naked and get the mail.
Concerns.
He was saying a bunch of things about her leaving New Mexico with her boyfriend, and that they were on a speaking basis right now. And then like a couple days later, he came and knocked and he's like, hey, by any chance, do you...
This is October? Yeah, this has got to be like, I don't know if they already said the state, but this got to be Arizona. Or like Texas or something, because what the hell you mean it's October 28th and it's sunny as fuck, this guy's shirtless.
By my car, I'm trying to make money for rent. That's what he said.
How long ago was that?
Like a week ago.
Like 2 weeks ago.
And you haven't seen her in a couple weeks?
Yeah, I haven't seen her in a while.
According to the neighbor, the dark gray Chevy Camaro belonged to Ernestina and was not his to sell.
They were fighting before she left.
That was my next
They
one.
were fighting before she left. I know there was a couple nights where they were going at it. I have a 2-year-old,
them and stuff.
and I've asked them to, you know, just take it down a little bit. And he's starting to fight him because we've asked him to take it down. He's like, yeah, I'm homie. He said he's the.
He's gonna say she went to Mexico, but she could barely walk.
They add that her son, identified as 49-year-old Leroy Vallejos, should be home. They try knocking several more times, but he doesn't answer.
God damn it, you sick fuck.
Leroy, you need to come out, man. We're not gonna go away.
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I know you're in there, bro.
He's coming to the front door. Open up.
Sorry, man. I thought you were someone else, dude.
Yeah, you never walked out butt naked?
Talk to you real quick?
Yeah, no problem.
Can I step in and talk to you?
Oh, yeah. Come in. Let's see if I step
Dogs
out.
friendly?
Yeah, they bite. I mean, they bark, they don't bite, man.
Okay.
Yeah, can I shut the door so they don't run off?
My partner's coming in too.
Oh, okay. It's been a rough 2 weeks, man. Sorry about that.
What's been going on?
My mom's missing, man, with college, work. I've been overstressed, tired.
College? This guy's 49 years old.
You know what I mean?
I don't like the nuts, right?
Just trying to get some rest, man.
Okay.
Exhausted from worrying, you know what I mean?
How long has it been since you saw your mom?
Like the 15th or something.
15?
Leroy allows the officer to go into Ernestina's bedroom in order to search for any clues that may help them locate her. There, the officer finds a dresser and closet full of her clothing, as well as medications prescribed to Ernestina, items she likely would have taken with her. Meanwhile, his partner continues speaking with Leroy in the living room.
So we've gotten calls.
I got an appointment with the detective tomorrow, too.
Which detective?
Spinks.
Spinks?
Stephanie Spinks, yeah, I'm going to talk to her. I'm trying to help, too, man. Okay, I'm going to tell you, like, my mom had some dude trying to get at me or something, and but I never came at her the same way.
What do you mean she's been trying
like dudes that harass me and stuff, but I've never went at her like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But this is far from the truth.
Why would you
2 years earlier, in November of 2023, Ernestina contacted police after an incident with her son allegedly escalated to violence.
Pussy.
So what happened today?
I don't know. He says, you're killing my dog. I'm not thinking I'm a witch. See, he's doing meth right now.
So did it get physical or anything?
A little bit, but he didn't, really hurt me. He pushed me on the bed and like they're gonna choke me, but he didn't, you know.
He said he was gonna choke you?
Well, he put his hand there and I pushed him off. So if he really wanted to hurt me, kill me, he would have done it, you know.
The officer advised Ernestina that the best course of action was to issue a summons and take Leroy to court on battery charges, but she was against the idea.
Yeah, I just want him to get medical help. He needs to be in a mental hospital.
You don't want press charges?
No, I want him. He left his house so he can't get in.
Yeah, at this point, with the way he's been behaving the last few days, it's just getting worse. It's to the point
Damn.
where if you keep letting him in, he's got.
She can't do it because, you know, she's a good mom, but.
But I want him to get help. I really do, because he needs it badly. Because he's already, you know, twice attacked me, and
You're all mom, bro.
like I said, if he wanted to kill me, he would have killed me, but that's what I'm afraid of.
Now, 2 years later, Ernestina has vanished.
This has been going on for years, you know what I mean? And I've never once raised a hand to her. You know, this last time I just told her, you know, I'm just tired of your lies. I don't believe you, man. I don't even think we should be around each other. It disgusts me because we used to be close.
Okay.
So, yeah, like I said, I got an appointment with the detective tomorrow.
Okay.
And I'm trying to help, man. I don't know how they just paint me out to be the bad guy because unfortunately, we live together. You know, she's a grown woman. She's seen some dude, Jose. I don't get in her business, dude, you know?
Okay. And how long was she seeing Jose or Angel for?
I'm not sure. Years, man. They were together for a while, dude.
So when did they recently break up?
No, they broke up a while ago. It was 2-3 years ago.
If Ernestina and her boyfriend broke up several years ago, Leroy's claim that the pair went to Mexico together is that much harder to believe. Little do they know Leroy is harboring more than one dark secret,
Oh
and
my
one
God,
of them
she's
is
in the
about
fridge.
to come to light.
The smell.
After leaving Ernestina's bedroom, the officer heads toward the kitchen.
You can move that. I got that there for the dog. They pee by the fridge, and there's like rats living at the bottom. I don't want that pee, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Getting in there and mixing with the rats and causing a mess, man.
The officer digs through the clutter, pushing food aside until he sees black trash bags at the bottom.
No.
As he begins lifting them, a horrifying realization sets in.
What do you mean like the first week? Like week after 15th to 17th?
What's up, boss?
Let's step outside.
All right.
Go and put your hands behind your back.
Right.
She's in the freezing.
Oh.
I know. Hey, dude. I know. I'm waiting for a lawyer, man.
Be quiet.
I know the
Frank, 55 PD. Stars as supervisor.
Since
Oh
the
my
dogs can't be
God,
allowed
dude.
to roam what is now a crime scene, they let them stay in the back of the cruiser with Leroy.
They're gonna take that away for the rest of my life, buddy. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, you're
A
sorry?
sergeant soon arrives and is quickly brought
I'm
up
glad
to
they
speed.
know.
The officer then checks on his colleague.
You right?
Yeah. I was freaking the hell out at first.
Yeah.
You like the endings for weapons? Why?
You sure?
Yeah. I was not expecting.
I wouldn't have expected that either. I mean,
Yeah.
I felt
I
it
couldn't
was.
believe my eyes.
I felt it was 31 right off the bat, but
Let's wait for the CS.
Okay.
Because I want them here to help make the determination, and then I'll get my eyes on it. Because I'm gonna.
She's like wrapped in a black trash bag, but
Yeah.
it's clearly the outline of a body.
I work for you guys. I don't really turn myself in. Probably the first couple days, guaranteed. She wouldn't listen, man. She wouldn't stop. She wouldn't change. I tried everything, dude.
Try it.
Pleading, begging, praying. Nothing.
Leroy waits for nearly 4 hours while the crime scene is processed. Finally, Animal Control arrives to take custody of his 2 dogs and informs him they'll be placed on a 14-day hold.
Hey.
Leroy is brought into an interrogation room where he will soon share a chilling story full of unexpected twists. Before they begin, the detective asks him if there's anyone who can collect his 2 dogs from the animal shelter.
Telling you, man, I have nobody, eh?
I know that a lot of your
fuck the dogs right now,
a
bro.
lot of your family members are kind of mixed up in all this. Is there
They are
anybody?
mixed up in that shit, man. A lot of people are. You'd be surprised.
Is there anybody that you trust?
Probably not. I don't know where you guys live, but all that whole hood we live in.
I mean, sure, but again, I think it ended in a good way.
You know what I mean? A lot of witches, eh? Anything for a...
In an attempt to understand more about Leroy's mental state, investigators speak with his brother and sister-in-law. His brother explains that Leroy suffers from delusions that may be connected to illicit substance abuse.
He was pretty normal, like when he was.
Well, kind of. Well, to go back to what you're saying with the whole weapons thing, you know, they are making a side story to the lady about the movie, like the evil witch lady. They're making a follow-up movie, but not a follow-up. Sorry, a prequel movie to her story.
It's not anything like he kind of stuck to himself a little bit, but he would kind of have conversations with us normally, you know. And then when he was, the reason I'm assuming it was meth that he was on, or maybe he's coming off of it, whatever. He was a lot different person.
Ernestina brought up similar concerns during the incident with Leroy that occurred 2 years before her death.
Nah, yeah, they're doing a prequel.
He usually is in the morning, really nice and everything, but then he started getting...
Damn, he killed his mom, chopped her up, and put her in a fucking plastic bag.
Yesterday as well.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's freaking out a little bit, saying maybe drug like meth related. You think?
You know, he was telling me that that she was hanging out with some bad people, and that our mom had promised our souls to the devil, like mine and his, you know, and that, I mean, he went into the whole, when he was married to his ex-wife, he saw a demon having sex with her.
What?
He said that Angel, my mom, and my grandmother had a devil baby or demon baby in the house that they saw.
The fuck?
That he saw, that they were going to sacrifice or something, you know?
I'm sure they're all from the same covenant, dude.
Okay.
That's real, man. I know how it sounds, but all those are witches, bro. You know, it's funny how they all start calling on the Lord. You know what I mean? They all do the same. They start calling on the Lord, wanting justice. I have all them evil just like that, dude. First sign of trouble, they're the first ones to call the cops and shit. You know what I mean? Get down and start praying to God. You do it, oh, you're a rat, and you know what I mean? But they're the first to start doing it.
Leroy's brother believes there could be another reason for his delusions, recalling a tragic incident he supposedly suffered years ago while hitchhiking in Roswell, New Mexico.
So he got in the car with him to get a ride, and I guess what had happened is they took him to like a house somewhere, and I guess a bunch of guys beat him up, right? And then they cut him. That's why he's got that scar. So they just took a knife and cut him.
Oh.
They ran over him with a Ford Bronco, so he had shattered hips and his lungs were collapsed, and they left him in the field to die. And then somebody that was either in the area or saw what was going on, had a bit of a conscience, whatever, called 911, you know, and
smoked weed once, right?
Field, basically, so they took him and had to fly him to Lubbock, and he was there for a while. But like his head was like, you know, like a football. He was so beat up.
No kidding.
Yeah.
It's a bad, like, brain injury.
Yeah, that would be my guess. That's what I think started to intensify all this stuff, you know?
Got you.
Damn.
People killing their parents for?
So he's mentally fucked up.
Bro. I'm just trying to kill me every day of my life, dude.
According to police records, Leroy believed his mother, working in concert with other conspirators, had spent the last 17 years waging a campaign of intimidation and harassment against him. Though it wasn't captured on camera, according to police records, Leroy admitted that before he attempted to dismember his mother, he first
You're a man of
strangled
God.
her.
During
Very
the
race
so
boy.
why couldn't you just leave the alone, man? What did I ever do to you, man? So you
Never.
do everything I could for you. I don't know, I said some too, but I got nothing to hide from you guys or anybody, you know what I mean? I'm a man, dude. I can admit to whatever I do.
But what
Bro,
he'll soon admit
there's a whole
goes far
body
beyond
bag
what investigators could have ever
in your
imagined.
fridge.
After you killed your mother, you said you waited a couple days before trying to cut her up?
Yeah.
To let the blood thicken?
Yeah, that's what I heard, but I really didn't want to do it.
Where was she when you did that? Like, where'd you leave her?
I put her in the freezer. Bro.
Okay, you left her in the freezer.
I told you, I put her in there and I left her in there.
She just stayed
on top and never looked at her again.
Say your payment later.
until you tried
It
to.
still bugs me, you know? It's still bugging me.
Oh,
I don't
really?
even want to see her, you know? I love her, man. I don't care what nobody says. I'll always love her.
According to police records, the care worker who requested the welfare check on Ernestina had become concerned when Leroy contacted them, asking to receive pay for her care.
One thing we found that, I don't know if this isn't related, but that we didn't know about, I guess, that we found the medical paperwork in her apartment dated 2019 that stated that she was like, what was it?
Progressive dementia.
Oh, okay.
And that she could, I guess the letter was so that she could get into assisted living if she
We
wanted
didn't know her to
to.
have dementia, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's probably why my brother was getting paid by the state to take care of her.
After he called to request the money, he was transferred to Ernestina's case manager. It was then that Leroy disclosed she was missing.
I did tell him it's disturbing how you're pushy on your pay when your mom's sick, and then he was like,
Or mom's missing.
right, missing. And then he was like, well, am I gonna get paid or not? And I said, no. So then the call dropped there.
Leroy's brother also shared his mother's banking information with detectives, revealing that Leroy continued to access and use her bank cards.
The nightmares stopped. I said nightmares every night. They stopped at least. But still, it wasn't worth it, eh?
When did the nightmare stop?
I don't know, I guess when I killed her. They stopped instantly.
The voices stopped.
I finally slept. I haven't slept for over 30 minutes in 17 years. I keep giving up. It's a trip, I don't know, man. Say it's witchcraft, that she had witchcraft on me. I don't know if she did. It's not something you could prove, you know what I mean?
During the investigation, detectives identified Ernestina's ex-boyfriend, the man Leroy had earlier claimed went with her to Mexico, as Jose Angel Frias. But as they dug deeper, a disturbing pattern began to emerge. Jose had also
check on
vanished.
Randy.
With a Spanish-speaking officer assisting as a translator, an investigator was able to reach Jose's brother by phone.
So he said that he's been looking for him for 3 years. He knows that, yeah. He worked at a Hilton Hotel here in Albuquerque. That's about all he knows.
Okay.
You want to tell him that we're also looking for his brother?
No, but tell him we'll start looking into it.
Leroy's brother claims he only met Jose a couple of times, and he has no idea where he is now. As far as he knows, Jose left Ernestina years ago.
I don't think he got along with my brother too much toward, like, sometimes, like, he just, you know, their personalities, and I think, like, with my brother with his paranoia, you know.
Leroy!
He probably thought that Angel wanted to kill him too, probably, I don't know. So maybe they didn't get along so well. That's probably part of the reason that Angel guy, like, left.
But as Leroy's interrogation
He
continues,
said, "I'm out."
he makes a damning admission regarding the missing man and the last time he ever saw him.
When he was in bed.
Killed him too.
Was he asleep?
Yeah, he was. So I shot him the first time he woke up.
Till you what him?
Where did you shoot him?
Shot him?
I never shot no one before like that, so I got a pillow and I pulled it with the gun, like, you know the pillow you sleep on? And when I shot it, when it recoiled, it got stuck. He's screaming. That's the worst scream I've ever heard in my life that a man made.
What the fuck?
It was awful, bro. I thought for sure I'd never kill no one after that.
Then what happened?
I didn't know what to do. I had to pull the pillow off, then I had to recock it again. And then I shot him again. Boom.
Where'd you shoot him that time?
I thought I shot him in the head twice.
Okay.
I don't know.
So he's dead as hell.
In the head. Like I said, there was a big old pillow. He was laying down.
What happened after the second time you shot him?
He shot him. Stopped making that noise, eh?
And he was dead then?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I felt really bad about that, eh? When I did that. I just had nightmares about that.
Leroy claims that his mother was in the living room at the time and must have heard the gunshots coming from the bedroom.
She came in about the
covered
second
it up?
time I shot him. She goes, "What did you do?" And I turned around and I pointed a gun at her and I was like, "It should be you too, eh?" I was like, "Call the cops." I threw a gun down. I said, "Call the cops, eh?" She's like, "I can't have you in prison. I need you."
And then what happened?
What the
My life
fuck?
went on.
You cut him up?
She took me to the Lowe's and bought a sawzall.
Damn, so she helped him cover up a murder and then she got fucking murdered by him later. Yo.
A chainsaw because I never cut nobody off.
Ah.
But I remember I did some work for a company for a couple of years and that thing cut through everything.
According to police records, a search warrant was executed on Leroy's apartment, in which they located a reciprocating saw with what appeared to be dried bloodstains on the blade. It was found under the kitchen sink.
Did you use the same sawzall?
No, I threw that away.
You threw that one away?
Right after we used it. My mom likes to keep everything. She wanted to keep it.
Damn.
Did you put Jose in the freezer at all?
Yeah. I put my freezer too, right away. I can't remember how quick we did it. She helped me, eh? I don't know why I told her to call the cops, eh? She wanted to hide the body. That's probably why I sold my soul to Satan, you know what I mean? Who knows?
How long did it?
All I know is God wouldn't talk to me, eh?
Who was the one who was cutting him?
We both did.
Both of you?
I did most of it though.
Ugh.
She told me to, you know, I'll do whatever. She tells me to. I didn't ask her about killing him though, because she wouldn't let me. But I was gonna kill her that day too, eh? But I couldn't. I couldn't bring myself to do it. So I figured maybe she's trying to take me out because I know she thinks I'm gonna say something. But she knows I wasn't. You know, I don't know, man. It started getting like way worse, man. And I wish I could bring her back. All the bad she's done to me. I would do anything to bring her back. I'd even trade places with her.
According to court records,
Yeah, he's gotta be a nutcase.
49-year-old Leroy Vallejos was indicted on an open count of murder, as well as tampering with evidence and abuse of a resident resulting in death. He entered a plea of not guilty. After an evaluation, Leroy was determined to be incompetent to stand trial and was committed to the New Mexico Behavioral Health Institute for treatment aimed at restoring competency. Jose Angel Frias remains listed as a missing person on the New Mexico Department of Public Safety website. As of now, Leroy's statements regarding his and Ernestina's role in Jose's disappearance remain unsubstantiated.
God fucking damn.